Alright, there we go. Okay guys, just give us a second and we'll make the next build. Oh boy. It's been a while, hasn't it? And you're like, it's probably surprised we're back on this game, but you know, it's not through yet. Hey guys, welcome back to LEGO Marvel Superheroes do custom builds, and we're moving right along with the Halloween month. There's a few days left, so we're gonna make them all count. Oh my god, we're on the 27th of October, according to my time. So yeah, this is like, only like a few, 29, 28, no, 28, 29, yeah, 4 days left of October, so we've got to make them count. So, without further ado, let's make the antagonist from the movie Coraline. And that is known as the Other Mother, also known as the Beldam. So, yeah. I'm actually going to watch this movie again on Halloween night, because that's what I do in my family. I watch movies with my mom, Halloween movies. It's pretty cool. That way she can enjoy the Halloween time as well. So we've got Ghost and the Mummy, fitting enough. And we're going to go down to the laboratory to make ourselves our next custom character. Okay, all we've got to do is just spookily flow around and get all that money first. And now we're going to go, let's just get rid of the Mummy. I think he's a more annoying character because he says, Anyway, last time we did the silence, so check that video out if you haven't seen it already. I'll probably put an annotation to down below, along with a more themed with it. Yeah, alright. So let's, without further ado, let's hit the randomizer. Alright, first, you're probably wondering which form of the Beldam are you going to do? And I was thinking about this for a while. To be honest, I'm going to just do her two forms. Now, if you remember in the movie, she has three forms. Her altered form, where she tries to resemble Coraline's mother, I forget her name right now, but she tries to mimic her form and do that. But then, as she loses control over Coraline, she starts to reveal her true nature, and her true form starts to reveal, and that's when you get her second form, which is probably the most creepiest out of the three, in my personal opinion. And then after that, when she starts to weaken the Beldam, which is Coraline, she returns into her final form, which is the spider-like creature you get. So I'm going to just do the two forms that I find are more intimidating than the first one, because I think the first one isn't meant to be intimidating at all. It is meant to poke your interest because of the whole creepy eye thing, but it never really put me the level of I should fear this character, because the whole point of the Beldam's first form was to, you know, involve trust and care for Coraline. So that's why I'm only doing those two forms. Alright, let's go and make her second form then. Good weapons. She doesn't have a weapon. Going on to appearance and going on to neck gear. We do not need any neck gear at all. And yeah, going on to hair. She has the short hair, if I can find it. Now I'd see that this hair, because her haste resembles her daughter. Once again, how much she loves him. Her, Coraline. Her hair is straight down. It's the female bob. There we go. And, yeah, the only problem is her second, this hairstyle doesn't have that fling to the side. The other one does. So it's probably best I would use this one. The short curls, because it's more, it depends if you want to have this, if what really matters to you. If you want to have her hair straight down, go for it. But the only problem with that hair is that there's a big fringe blocking her face, forehead, which is exposed in the movie. So I think I'll be going with this one more. Going to heads, she has black eyes and pale skin, so I might, but it is still human colored as much as you know. So I'm looking for a female head. Now we're not going to get the buttons for eyes thing, because I doubt that's going to happen, but we can make her face still look more, you know, along those lines. Yeah, I think I will have the dark lipstick, because she did have the dark lipstick. Hey man, welcome to the live stream. I've just explained about the Beldam, about which two forms I'm doing and why. So if you've missed that out, I would recommend you go back earlier in the video just so you can recap of what I just said. You know, it wasn't much. It was basically saying about how I didn't want to do the first form of the Beldam because it wasn't intended to scare Coraline. It was more intended to, you know, love her as it was her mother form, you know. So that's why I'm not doing the first one. Still choosing which head to use. I'll use this head, the wasp's head. It seems the closest. Yeah, I know, of course we can't have the buttons for eyes, but it's fine. Going on to what's next. Hands. We are doing her second form right now, if you don't know. So she will have her human skin still on. It's why she stretches her body out and then chucks Coraline into a mirror. Which I think is the most creepiest one of the three. Anyway, so then she has her iconic outfit, which is that black polka dotted dress. So if I can find the right torso. Oh, where's Electro Noir? Black cat seems like a right choice. Apart from the fur piece, it still seems the right thing. This is also another good choice right here, Nosterasu, which I might use. Yeah, this is the one I'll use. Going on to arms, of course, we want to have them fully black. I don't think they are for that because her arms are exposed, so human skin. Right there. Going on to hips. You want the black piece, of course, if I can find it. That'll do. And finally both legs, we'll have the robe legs, you know, just to mimic a dress. Alright, you know, not perfect, but it's still decent enough. Moving along now, actually we'll go back. She does actually have like a color to her outfit. Unfortunately, it's nothing that I can see on here anyway. Yeah, it's nothing that I can see in here, so I'll be fine with what I've got. Moving along now to abilities. She is in her second form. I still will count in her alternate powers when she's a spider. So then I guess the wall climbing is a plus then. Techno access, she's not really a technology person. Mind control, no. Magic, yeah, I'll kind of put that on, why not? To a certain extent she does have magic, otherwise she wouldn't be able to create those voodoo dolls. Cracked walls, I don't see her actually as strong. She's not really that strong. She was actually strong with a door, so she isn't strong then. Deflect, I can see a tiny bit of deflection in her. Fix things, of course, because she's like a puppeteer. Flying foot is a definite, super strength is a no. Portal create, I can see her doing that because it must have been, there are theories about the Coraline movie, but maybe it was her who created the door, you could say. You could go that far. Jig I'll put, and tracking, because she's just trying to search for her daughter. Anyway, let's move on to square. Of course we want fighting, and then you want targeted lunge, then you want circle for your stealth, I guess. But then again, I don't think she ever is, so I'll just put stealth on for the heck of it. Wait, has she ever snuck up on her? Oh yes, she did at the end of the movie, when she tricked him into saying it was her mother when it wasn't really. This is hold circle. We're gonna go with maybe a scream from the Beldam, because, you know, kind of makes sense. And yeah, there's that. Moving along, we've got the X button right now. Of course we want a... I'll do the web swing, because, you know, she is a spider-like creature. Because just because she's in her second form, doesn't mean she's not able to use that ability. So, I think I'll make her webs a bit darker. What web shall I use? You know, like the first idea web. Then finally hold, we'll put the hyper jump on. And yeah, so she's kind of a Spider-Woman type character. Go to passive traits, health icon. We're gonna go with the black one, makes sense. Health type, she can die, which we saw her body ripped apart. So standard. Well, I don't know if she's dead, but it's not really confirmed fully. But I'm just gonna put standard health because she did get hurt. Voice. Wrong one. I'll go with number 4. Target module, we'll go with the black circle. Oh, then I'll go with the spider web, that makes even more sense. Movement speed, a 2. Yeah, that's everything there. We're going to Miscellaneous finally, and then we're going to probably look up maybe this one, or maybe the alternate world one. I'm trying to think which one would make sense. Of course I know which one will make sense right now. I'm just wondering if there's like a close one to represent alternative world. That looks like where Coraline was, but that's kind of the underwater map, isn't it? No, that's the underwater map. This is not, so I'll use this one. Kind of looks like an alternative world. And finally the name, of course, we'll just put Beldam. Capitals all on, get them all on. B-E-L-D-A-M. Beldam. And then we close the book up, and we show up her second form. You know, I think I did good for her second form. For what I had to work with, anyway. She's got the web swinging abilities, as you can clearly see. As she's a spider-like creature. She's got a hyper jump. Oh, she can jump high. So, yeah, there's her spider powers right there. And speaking of spider powers, yep, there's the wall climbing. And then she's got the targeted lunge. She's got some stealth when she can sneak up on Coraline to find her. And she's got a scream when she gets angry. As you do. Yeah, so a pretty decent character, but we're not done with her yet. There's still one more form of the Beldam to do, and that's her true spider form. Now, to be fair, we can't really mimic the spider form because her spider form has several legs appendages. So we have to stick with the 2, and we'll have to make them, I think they're grey. It's like a metallic spider. Yeah, because it's like made out of needles. So we're going to go to appearance. We're going to go to legs. We're going to change her, and she is in more of a tattered state because she's been weakened by Coraline at that point. If I can find a pair of grey legs. Now, like full grey legs. We'll go with Wong's legs, or the spider legs, I suppose. Going on to hips to continue the pattern design, we still have to add... If I can find Wong's, it'll be at the bottom, wouldn't it? I'll just use a basic color piece. There we go. Moving on to her body now, which is changed from a black to a brown mucky color, so I'll probably get the ego chest going to act like rips and torns and all that. And get to it. Oh, it's on top. And it is yeah, something like that. And then her arms are exposed. And speaking of her skin color, it has changed. Her arms are now all metallic, and so if I can just switch colors around. hip, hands. And finally we're on the head, and it's definitely white now. Yeah, so that would be the true form of the Beldam. It's not as good as the second form, due to a lot of reasons, because of limitation. But, you know, I think I did a good job on her. Because, you know, she is meant to be weak in state, she's not meant to be at her strongest. I was thinking of adding some sort of cape or robe, but then I thought that kind of didn't make any sense, because, yeah, I didn't think I should add it. But there's the Beldam's second form. I'm glad I switched out too. So I've got both of her incarnations right here. I'm not going to show off the abilities, but if you really want to, I might as well. Oh, let's just do it. Targeted lunge, fighting, the stealth, and of course I yell of torture and she gets pissed off. And of course, you know, the web swinging. Yeah. Okay, guys, this has been my little attempt at Coraline. Not Coraline. This has been my attempt at the Beldam from the movie Coraline, which I recommend you guys watch right now. It's a good time to watch the movie Coraline. If you got it on Blu-ray, you got it on DVD, go ahead and watch it, because it's coming up, you know, Halloween. So a good time right now is to watch if you have a copy of the movie. Yeah. And like always, guys, if you like, comment, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. Join us all on our next one. And yes, I'm well aware I do have DC supervillains right now, and it's so amazing. I'm already hyped about this game. And I can say we're still going to be doing some Lego custom builds. They're just going to be a bit more restricted, because I'll be mainly focusing on that game. When I get my when I get all the pieces done, then it'll be more focused on that. But until I do, I'll still try and get some of these Marvel videos out too. So if I was, you can still suggest like DC characters as well, if you're wondering. You can still suggest anything really. But right at this moment in time, Halloween requests. But what I'm saying is, when Halloween's over, you know, you can, while I'm still collecting up pieces for the DC stuff, you can still suggest stuff for the Marvel game, so I can make requests for that. So that way this game doesn't fully, you know, go out of existence because of a new one. Because it's still got some relevancy, you know, it's still got Marvel characters, which you can make DC versions of, and vice versa. With DC supervillains, you can make Marvel characters, you know what I mean? Anyway, that being said, leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. And I promise, guys, when we are finishing off DC supervillains in this game, so you don't need to worry about, oh, are we going to switch games now with DC supervillains? No, we're not. We're still sticking with this one. So you've got a few days left, which is like technically 3 or 4, yeah, 3 or 4 days left. So yeah, if I don't get a request in, I don't really know what I will do, but I'm sure I'll think of something. Yeah, I'll probably might do Aggie from the movie Paranorman. You know, that witch. Yeah, from that. Anyway, leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. Join us all on the next one. Peace out, guys. Make sure you have a happy Halloween.